gonna make my Filipino pork. I've got 2 pork shoulder steaks. I'm gonna slice them up with my Del Strong knife. I have 7-Up Sprite. It's just a no-name one. I have a half a cup of vegetable oil, a half a cup of soya sauce, a half a cup of sugar, a half a cup of bodacious ketchup from Peace River Honey. I have lemon juice. I have 12 garlic cloves, kosher salt, a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of sriracha, 3 green onions. Let's get these cut into pieces. So I'm gonna get my green onions cut up first. And if you know me, you know I always wear gloves. So if you follow me, you know this is odd for me, but I'm gonna try and see how I can go without wearing gloves. It's just more plastic, but it's one of my little OCDs. I have this Del Strong knife. Is so sharp. It's beautiful. It's comfy. The grip is amazing. So I'm gonna get these cut up, and then I'm gonna make our marinade with all our sauces, and then I'm gonna slice up the pork. I'm gonna let it marinate for 4 hours. So now that I have everything in here, I'm gonna mix it up for a minute, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cut my pork shoulder steaks. Yes, and I'm gonna do this with no gloves on. So I'm just gonna continue stirring this, and then I'm gonna slice up the pork steak. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you wanna be notified of upcoming cooks. If there's anything that you want me to cook, just let me know, and I will definitely give it a go. I love a challenge. Don't forget to head over to my Instagram page, MacDogMac, and give me a follow over there. I'm not quite sure how big I want to cut these, but I know they're definitely way too big. I want to leave a little bit of meat on the bone so it gets a little bit of char. Glenn likes the bones. He's going to hate me for saying that. So I think that's about good. That'll probably take a little longer to cook, so I'm going to cut these smaller for me. And I think it gets a lot more of the flavor. Yeah, I think that's nice sizes. This Del Strong knife is just slicing right through it. Look at it's beautiful. Little dirty right now with food on it, but that's okay. Slice that down there. It just goes through like butter. It just flies right through it. So I'm just putting that, the meat chunks into the marinade. I'll give you a show. I can't believe I cut the meat with no gloves on, and it was a success. And there we have it. There is my Filipino pork. Normally I do it in skewers, but I had these pork steaks out thawed, so I really wanted to cook them. But I've really been craving these Filipino pork, because a friend of mine, Neil Sarap on Instagram, did them, and I was craving them, so I thought that has to be my marinade. Anyway, so I'm gonna let this sit for about 4 hours. In the meantime, I'm gonna make my basting, what I baste them with. Doesn't that look gorgeous? I probably should have sliced up a couple of Thai chili peppers, but that sriracha's got a good amount of heat to it, so look at that. Oh, I can even smell it from here. Smells so good. So here's my basting. Once it marinates for 4 to 24 hours, I will, which mine will only be about 6 tonight, I will baste it with this. So in there we have 7-Up again, or Sprite, no name, half a cup in there. I have a 1/4 cup of soya sauce. I have a 1/4 cup of the bodacious ketchup from Peace River Honey. There's my brown sugar. There's a 1/4 cup. There's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And then there's 1 tablespoon, well, I did a little more, of the Underwood Rancho Sriracha. And to get this all mixed up and let it sit until tonight. So there we have it. I have everything in here. Just gonna mix this up for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna set it aside. I'm gonna smoke these really slowly. So I think I'll wait until the outside sets. And then I'll probably baste it like every half an hour to get a thick coating of this gorgeous Asian sauce on it. And then hopefully I'll get a smoke ring and a good color to show you. there we have it. I have everything in here. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna smoke this really slowly on my smoker, and I'll smoke her low and slow. That is definitely my style. Filipino pork into the Louisiana grill. Let's have a look. They've been in here 45 minutes at 225. Oh, they're getting some nice smoke. Bring out some basting. Do a little baste on these. They're getting a lot of smoke. They're looking awesome. My Filipino pork. I just took 2 pork steaks, cut them up, and marinated them. Ooh, those are coming purty. Let's get the second basting on there. Yum. So those smoked almost 3 hours. I'd say 2 3/4. At 225, I'm gonna add the last of the base that's left, and then I'm gonna cover these and bring them up to an internal temperature of 200 degrees. Now I'm gonna get these into the grill. So they got up to 160. Now I'm gonna put them in until 200 degrees, but I have turned it up to 300 degrees. So we're up to temp. I'm now gonna open up the sear plate, get these on there, and get some color on them. Got the sear plate open. Look at that. Get the pork in there. Just do a few bits at a time. Get some color on them. Ooh, it's gonna be good. These look amazing. Filipino pork. Remember, if you're not following me, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Head on over to Instagram and give me a follow at MacDogMac.